Well, welcome, new distributor. We'd like to talk to you about the details of our compensation plan to make sure you understand every single bonus and how they're paid. And of course, this compensation plan is available on Xango.com under the resources. You go to Xango.com, scroll all the way to the bottom right, you'll see the word resources. When we click on resources, we'll see the new Xango compensation plan PDF. It is a 2-page document, and you should have it, click it, print it, and have it available to you so that you can fully understand it. Now I've broken that document down into 4 different sections here, so we're going to go into first our weekly pay. We pay a weekly bonus on every Power Start order. A Power Start order is a new distributor's initial order if it's placed within 30 days of sign up. Now, of course, I don't even sponsor a distributor without an order, so usually it's an immediate, the day that they sign up. But maybe there's a reason why somebody allowed somebody to register, because it is free to register, and maybe they didn't place their order until a day or two later. So we are going to pay a weekly Power Start on that, and there's 2 levels to that. Level 1 goes to the sponsor. So every time you sponsor a new distributor, you're going to earn a 25% Power Start bonus. And all you have to do to be eligible to earn that is have 100 points that you've personally purchased from Xango. So 100 points could be a Xalo Pro Pack. It could be a case of juice. It could be all of our products, different pricing, but you have to make sure you're at least at 100 points to earn that bonus. Now, there's a second level bonus, 15%, that's going to be paid. And if you're on 200 points yourself, if you've got 200 points of a personal volume, then you'll get that 15% on any of your distributors, new distributors. If not, it's going to go to somebody upline from you, whoever is qualified to earn it. That's our little secret, by the way. Dynamic compression simply means Xango pays out all commissions. You're not eligible, it's going to go to somebody else. So if you're only at 100 points, you're not going to earn the second level 15%. But if you are, not only will you earn it on all of your second level people, but if any of your first level people are only at 100, you'll get their second level as well. So that's a pretty big bonus paid out every single week on all new distributor orders. We also pay weekly bonuses on all customer orders. Every customer order, the first order to the last order, and every order in between. Every single order that a customer places is paid out through 9 levels in our Customer Connect program. So your personal customers, you're going to earn a 15% bonus paid weekly on every time your personally sponsored customers place an order. And by the way, if you have a customer who refers a customer, who refers a customer, and refers a customer, that's all in your customer group, you're going to earn 15% on all of those customers every single week. Now you're also going to earn a weekly Customer Connect bonus on all the customers that are sponsored by your distributors, so in your distributors' customers, down through 5 levels if you're on that 200 personal volume. And that 200 personal volume is how all new distributors start if they're serious about making money, because we don't want to give away money. We don't want to lose money. I'm definitely going to sponsor distributors and help them sponsor distributors, so I don't want to lose my second level Power Start. And I'm definitely going to help my distributors sponsor other customers, so I don't want to lose that either. So I'm going to start at 200 for sure, minimum, and I'm going to get paid on all the customers weekly, 3% down through 5 levels. And then as we begin to develop a group and we have distributors on our level 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on, as they sponsor customers, the customers in their groups, we can earn a 2% Customer Connect bonus, again, paid weekly, if we're on 300 points in personal volume. So we don't need to do any more than that. So most new distributors start at 200 and move up to 3 as their organization begins to expand and develop. Now, our monthly payout. This is our UNO level, and this is really what we're working for. This is really what we're building. So our UNO level is like our royalty income. This is checks in the mail every month the rest of your life for using and sharing the Xango products with others. And as you continue to do that, and you help your distributors do the same thing, you'll begin to leverage yourself to higher ranks, which means higher levels of UNO level pay and higher bonuses. So this chart shows every single rank. So we've already talked about our 1K. I have 1,000 in volume, and I have at least 3 groups. I have 100 in group volume. Now, my personally sponsored distributor or customer doesn't have to have any volume. Or maybe they only have 25 points because they bought one product. But if they sponsor people, and that whole group, that whole team, no matter what, it doesn't matter where that volume comes from, but in that team somewhere, somebody I personally sponsored in that group, 100 points. So it could be I sponsored somebody who loves Limitless, and maybe they have 25 points, and they sponsored 3 other customers who did the same thing, and that totals 100. So it doesn't matter who you personally sponsor, what their personal volume is, or what their personal rank is. We are going to rank advance in this compensation plan by simply building teams where volume is created somewhere on the team. Our 5K, we talked about that as well. I have 5,000 in group volume and 3 teams that are generating at least 1,000 in group volume on their own team. Now, the 1K earns the 4 levels. We talked about that. The 5K earns an additional level, level 5. And Xango is going to pay you 2% on level 1. That's your smallest level. That's just your personal referrals. But then they're going to pay you 5% on all the distributors who order product down through your 9 levels, level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So to get level 6 and 7, we need to be a 20K. A 20K is somebody with 20,000 in volume on their team, and they have 3 teams that personally sponsored where there's at least 5,000 points on those teams. Now, Xango actually allows this thing. It's called sponsor and placement. We're going to get into that later. You don't need to worry about it right now. Most people sponsor and place people directly to them on their front level. But sometimes somebody has a reason to sponsor somebody and place them under someone else. Maybe because it's family, they know each other, or they're in the same state, or whatever. Whatever the reason is. So you only have to have 2 placement legs at the 5K level, the 20K level, even the premier level. We only have to have 2 placement legs. What does that mean? That means I could sponsor 3 teams, but I could actually place one of them under another for whatever reason. So I have to have 2 different legs that are placed, but 3 different teams that I personally sponsored. And now I want to get to Premier. That's the full 9 levels of our compensation plan. And Premier is simply 50,000 in group volume, and I have 2 teams I personally sponsored that have done 20,000 in volume, and 1 team that has 5,000 in volume. And I have 2 legs, so I've got 2 placement legs, 20,000 in each one. So my 5K or my 5,000 group volume leg doesn't have to be a 5K, but my leg with 5,000 in volume could be under one of those 20Ks or one of those legs with 20,000 in volume. And so that's going to get me the full depth of the comp plan. That's also going to get me into the worldwide global bonus pool for distributors. Now when I get to 100K, 100K means I have 100,000 in volume, and at this point I have to personally sponsor 4 people. So I have to have 4 people I personally sponsored that have developed group volume levels of, 3 of them have to have 20,000 in group volume, 1 of them has to have 5,000 in group volume, and I have to have these in 3 different placement legs, 2 20,000 point legs and a 5,000 point leg. Now 200K is 200,000 in volume. I still have 4 personally sponsored. 3 of them have 50,000 in volume. 1 of them has 20,000 in volume. I've got them in 3 different placement legs. So again, 1 could be under another. 2 of those placement legs have 50,000 in volume. 1 of them has 20,000 in volume. And then 500K. This is the top of the heap. This is some serious residual income. This is retirement income. This is, you don't have to worry about anything again type of income. And I can get to be a 500K by simply sponsoring 5 people. And 1 of those people has a group volume on their team of 200,000. 2 of them have a group volume of 100,000. 2 of them have a group volume of 50,000. And this is all in 3 placement legs. one placement leg of 20,000, one with 100,000, one with 50,000. So that will give me, again, from Premier and above, the full 9 levels, but there are worldwide global bonus pools that we can begin to share in the higher the rank that we are. There's some lifestyle bonuses. We have your drive your own dream bonus, kind of like a car program. A lot of people get a car with it. But the cool thing is Xango will pay you the bonus, and you can spend it on whatever you want. Maybe you already have a nice car. You don't need a car. Maybe you want to take a trip. Maybe you want it to be education for grandchildren. Maybe you want, doesn't matter, an airplane. Whatever you want the money for. When you're a 5K with at least 10,000 in volume, that's really kind of a 10K. We have different titles of ranks, 5K, 10K, 15K, 20K, but not for pay. So 5K is a paid rank, 20K is a paid rank. The ones in between just show you how much group volume you have as you're on your way to that next paid title. But that level, that 10K, will get you a $400 a month car bonus. You just can't have more than 5,000 points coming from any one single leg. So if you're a 5K, you have over 10,000 in volume, no more than 5,000 coming from one leg, you'll get an extra $400 a month drive your own dream bonus. At the Premier level, you can get an extra $600 a month, and at the 200K level, an extra $800 a month. Now, I'm excited about the rank advancement bonuses because, boy, this really gives us an incentive to set our eye on some ranks and achieve those ranks, and then we get an extra bonus, and this is not residual. These are bonuses for hitting the rank, but they do pay them out over time, anywhere from 6 payments to 24 payments depending on the rank. So first rank we want to get to, 20K. Boy, the 20K, not only can we get a good share of the bonus pool if we're building with customers, but we also can hit that rank advancement bonus, and of course we're getting that drive your own dream bonus, and of course we're also getting 7 levels of pay in the unilevel. So 20K is the average income of a 20K is the average American JOB income. So 20K usually means for people that they could quit their job and go full-time in Xango and then really rapidly advance to the higher ranks. So 20K, we want to set our sights on that position just as fast as we can. And we'll earn a $5,000 rank advancement bonus when we hit that title. And they're going to pay that out over 6 payments. So it's $833.34 a month, 6 payments. So what does that mean? It means 6 payments, not just 6 months, because what would happen if sometimes this happens? Sometimes people advance in rank and then they fall back a month or two. Like sometimes you'll hit it 1 month, but then maybe the next month it's, I don't know, summer vacation. Everybody's out traveling and they're not building, or maybe over the holidays or whatever happens sometimes, or maybe one of your legs that's thinking about doing it or shared it with a bunch of product 1 month, got started, decided not to do it. Whatever reason, our business is we're going to have some ups and downs. We're going to have some peaks and valleys. If we stick to it, we're going to get to the top of the mountain. But, as anyone knows, you climb a mountain, sometimes you climb it up, and then you have to go down to get to another area where you can climb up some more, and then you have to climb down to get to another area where you can climb up some more. So they're going to pay you 6 payments, even if you qualified month 1 and then month 2 and 3 you didn't, then you won't get a payment those months. But then month 4 you're qualified again. That's when you'll get your second payment. And then your third, fourth, they're going to guarantee you 6 payments, even if it was over 9 months or a year or however long. So that's really cool. And that's the case with all of these bonuses. So Premier, when I get to Premier, I'm going to get $10,000. And they're going to pay it to me over 9 payments. When I get to 100K, $25,000 over 12 payments. 200K, $50,000 over 18 payments. And 500K, $100,000 over 24 payments. And you can earn multiple rank advancement bonuses at the same time. So if I go 20K and then maybe 3 months later I go Premier, then I still have 3 more 20K payments coming, and now I started my Premier. And then maybe 6 months later I go 100K, then I'd have 3 more Premier payments coming, and I've got $1,200K. And then maybe 6 months later, I go $200K, so now I got 6 more $100K payments, and I'm going to get $200K payments, and so on. So these are all amazing bonuses and incentives for you to get to the next level. And let's talk about the bonus pools. The iBonus pool. So they take 5% of all the worldwide Xango customer volume, and they put it into these iBonus pools. There's a 1K pool, a 5K pool, and a 20K pool. 3% of all the volume goes into the 1K pool, and you can qualify to earn that as long as you have at least 200 points in personal volume and 1,000 in iVolume. iVolume is the total volume of all of your personally sponsored customers and their customers and their customers and their customers and so on, and your personal purchases, because you're your own customer. So it all adds together. So it could be that I have 3 customers, 5 customers, 10 customers. I need at least 3 or more customers that are doing, that are purchasing products. I have 1,000 in iVolume with all my customers and my volume. My 200 points count. So it's really 800 more for my personal customers and their customers and so on. And then I can share. 3% goes into that 1K pool. 5Ks get to share in a 5K pool. It's 1%. You need 2,500 in iVolume to get a share in that pool. And as a 20K, another 1% pool with 2,500 in iVolume as a requirement to earn a spot in that. And so these pools are also fantastic. I start everybody off as a customer because when I'm first sharing the products with somebody that's looking at the business, I want them to be experiencing the products while they're evaluating the business. So the first thing I do if I'm talking to somebody they're interested in learning about the business is sign them up as a customer and get products going to them so they can be trying the products while they're looking at the business. And so I generally have, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, depending, in iVolume all the time from customers. Some of them become distributors and others don't. The ones who don't still remain my customers. And so it's easy to generate iVolume as long as you are sharing and looking for customers and doing that as part of your process. Now, the global bonus pools, this is the big one. These are for premiers and above. This is every single order in Xango. This is every distributor order. It's every customer order. The global bonus pools. So as a premier, all the way to 500K, I can share in a 3% global bonus pool. Now, here's the cool thing. They give you your share based on a pro rata basis of your group volume, and premiers get to count all their volume in their first 3 levels, and that number is going to be their share of the pool. So they're going to take everyone's shares and add it all up and divide it by the volume and come up with a point volume, and then based on how much volume you have is your share. So if a premier gets to count 3 levels, 100K gets to count 6 levels. Now, obviously, when you're doing leverage and you look at if I shared it with 3 people, who shared it with 3, who shared it with 3, that volume gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Your 6-level volume is way larger than your 3-level. So 100Ks get a larger share of the global bonus pool. And your 9-level volume is way larger than that, which means our 200Ks get an even bigger share of that global bonus pool. Our 500Ks are counting their 9 levels for their global bonus pool, but they also have a separate global bonus pool of their own. 2% of every Power Star order goes into a separate 500K pools. So, wow, we've got some incredible entry-level bonuses, and we've got amazing long-term residual income bonuses. So let me just give you an idea of what this looks like as we're leveraging ourselves. And this is just an example. If I shared this with 3 people who got 3, who got 3, who got 3, and this is an example of 5 levels of compensation. So this would be what a 5K would be eligible to earn. So if everybody was just doing 100 points, remember business builders are doing 200 points because they don't want to miss out on all the bonuses, but I'm just trying to show the minimum here just so you can get an idea of what this leverage does and how this royalty income or this residual income becomes so huge as you commit to this journey. So everybody was just doing 100, and I shared it with 3, shared it with 3, shared it with 3. Over that 5 levels, I'd have over 36,000 in volume, and the income on that, 2% on level 1, 5% on the rest, would be over $1,800. Now that, in addition to that, there's lifestyle bonuses here, and if you notice, in this scenario, with over 36,000 in volume, I actually wouldn't even be a 5K. I would be a 20K. That's what's really cool is we share this. Our volume is going to build quick as we commit to this process and get us to these higher ranks. So I would actually, I'm showing you 5K earns 5 levels, but I would actually be a 20K if I accomplish this. So a 20K actually earns 7 levels. So I'm going to take you down and show you what that looks like. So a 20K, if we were, again, if 3 who had 3 who had 3 and everyone was doing 100, then that would be over 300,000 in volume, in total group volume, in those 7 levels alone. And the residual income on that would be over $16,000. Again, in addition to car bonuses and all this stuff, and of course we've got rank advancement bonuses, and at this point in time, if you look at it, you'd actually be a qualified 200K. So our premiers and above actually get 9 levels. This is almost 10 times the income, and I still have the same 3 people, just taking it down a couple more levels. Now, if I only had 3 people, then I could only get to premier. But if I had 4, I could get to 200K with this volume and with the volume that my team members would have. So what would 9 levels be? You do the math. It's over 29,000 people. So they could be doing 100 a month. They could be 200 a month. They could be doing 300 a month, and many of them are. There's customers in there too. This is just the residual income on your distributors. So then we have the whole 9-level customer bonus payout. And we have our rank advancement bonuses and our lifestyle bonuses and our bonus pools. So you get the idea. There is a huge residual income opportunity in Xango if you simply use and share the products with others. Now, some people think, oh, I'm not a salesperson. I don't know anybody. I don't think I could do that. I can't find 3 people. I have 5. Well, we have a lot of different products that you could be using and sharing, from our Juice to our Ageless to our Pro line to our Full Heiress line, our Pix products, our 2-Minute Miracle, our Meal Pack program. We have a lot of different things that you could be sharing. And if you made a commitment every single day to talk to at least one person every month, you're going to sponsor at least one person. And if you made a commitment for 12 months to sponsor at least one distributor who orders at least 100 points for the product and commits to the same thing for 12 months, everybody uses 100 points and sponsors one distributor a month who uses 100 points, who sponsors one distributor a month. This is a very slow, long way to get anywhere, but I just want to show you that even with the smallest amount of effort, if you're consistent every single month, every day you talk to somebody, and then you're probably going to sponsor more than one person a month, but I recommend you talk to at least 3 to 5 a day if you're part-time, 10 a day if you're full-time, and then your numbers are going to be significantly higher than this. But let's just say 1. Most people agree they could probably find 1. So it would take you 4 months to get to the 1K rank at this rate. It would take you 6 months to get to the 5K rank. But then month 8, you're at 20K. You got a rank advancement bonus. You got the lifestyle bonuses. You actually got lifestyle in month 7. You got that drive your own dream. Month 8, you got rank advancement bonuses. Month 9, you're a premier, another rank advancement bonus. Month 10, you're 100K, another one. Global bonus pools, all kinds of extra income. Month 11, 200K, 500K by month 12. So any effort that you make, if it's consistent and you commit to it, you can build a residual income in Xango. Dare to compare the Xango compensation plan to any other compensation plan in the industry. This is why we create more millionaires than the competition. First of all, Xango has a multiple income stream opportunity, meaning multiple product lines and multiple bonuses. We can build a retail business. We can build a customer business. We can build a residual income with our distributors. There's lots of ways to make money. We can make it with the different products that we have. We can make it with our meal pack program, and we can make it in over 40 nations around the world. So there are multiple streams of income, weekly, monthly, with Xango. Xango actually pays out 50%. Now, the industry average is 32%. Even though the industry will go out and say, oh, we pay up to 50% or 60% or 80%, well, up to doesn't happen because most companies have breakage. So we have no breakage. There's less than 1% of the industry that can even say that. So what is that? It simply means if maybe I'm just a rep, eligible to earn 2 levels of pay, but I sponsored somebody who's building a team, and I might have commissions down through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 levels. So if I'm not eligible to earn it, where does it go? Well, 99.9, I think, % of companies keep the money. Xango pays it to qualified distributors. If you're qualified to earn a bonus that somebody on your team is not, it'll go to you. If you're not qualified to earn a bonus on your team, it's going to go to somebody in your upline. So, and it's actually called dynamic compression, and we're going to explain that in a minute, or another time. But it's actually like an infinity bonus. It's actually more powerful. So let's just talk about the industry for a second, because right down the street from me is a $1 billion company. And they're publicly traded, so you can look at their sales and you can look at how much they paid in commission. And last year they paid out 18%. So on $1 billion, they paid out $180 million. The average company in our industry would have paid out $320 million. Xango would have paid out $500 million. It's just simple math. Xango pays more, therefore distributors earn more. Therefore, there is a greater opportunity in Xango, a greater chance for your success and higher payment at each rank than other companies. So we're a volume-based plan. There's no structure requirements, no frontline personally sponsored requirements. We're just building teams of people using shared products and the opportunity with others. We can get to a 5-figure monthly income with just 3 teams. We are in lifestyle bonuses with only 10,000 in team volume. And our PV and CV, which means our personal volume, the price that we pay for a product, and our commission volume is the same or close. Some products are the same and some of them are close. You know, a lot of companies out there have commission volume that's 10%, 5%, 20%, 30% of what you pay for it. So ours is the same or close on most of our products. We have a 9-level unilevel. The average unilevel on our industry is 6 or 7 levels. A really good one is 8 levels. Very few have 9. And on that 9th level, we pay 5%. That is the highest in our industry by far. We have our worldwide global bonus pools from premieres to $200K, another one for $500K, plus worldwide customer bonus pools for 1Ks, 5Ks, and 20Ks. That dynamic compression is just huge. Our rank advancement bonuses up to $200,000 in addition to incentive trips, awards, and more. Xango has the best comp plan. We can back it up. We can put our money where our mouth is, and we dare anyone to compare their compensation plan to Xango.